Okay. Update 3 for May on 12/25. Bill's still up here working away on that. I'm going to take you outside now and show you what's going on out there. But first, here's some of the miscellaneous parts in the locomotive accumulated in this pile. They've been taken off and tagged. That need to be sandblasted and primered before they go back on. So you got some brackets with for the catwalk, piece of the catwalk itself. There's some pipes here. All of them need to be sandblasted and primered before they go back on. And over here is the sandblaster itself. This is for smaller parts. Don't mind the grill here, but yeah, the sandblaster, and just put the parts in there and get them done. We're trying to get some sand for it. Right now, it's not looking as cheap as we want it to be. We tried to borrow some, but yeah. Here's some more of the scrap stuff. See all the lawn bolts in there. We're going to try and get some money off of. You've seen this in the December update from last year. Yeah. Yeah, sure. He's got a fire here. Oh, yeah. Looks like he's got a fire here. I gotta put this out. Let's see. Yeah, and up here, see? Boy, someone could accuse you of smoking on the job. Yeah, see, this is the cap. Whew, that's hot. Yep, I got it. Didn't burn a hole in it, but here's a burn mark. So yeah, this is one of the caps they just burned out. Yeah, you gotta be more careful there, Bill.
Well, I try to keep them up here to cool off. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah, it's all part of the job.
It's like pulling teeth. There's a good one.
Oh, there we go.
Another one.
See, he's pulling out the long ones here.
Flexible.
The flexible stable. Yep. The great big ones, not the ones that are down here, but these ones. Oh, there's another one.
What we're going to do is stop holding the engine together.
Well, that's why we got some of these down here. Yeah, he said he's got to put in the door sheet first, so. Yeah, that is. Yeah. I'm going to take these guys outside and show them out there. Okay, careful to get down from here. Without spilling you guys over. Always fun working around in here. Especially when there's not as many. Anyway, yeah, going back on our little adventure. Out here, everyone's left because it's the Highland Festival in Alma and there's an excursion out. So none of the passenger cars are here except for the sleeping car. As you can see down there. Everyone's left their vehicles. The only cars are Harold Fry's Canadian National coaches, our combine, and of course the sleeper, like I mentioned. Over here, I'll show you the tank car, the Dow tank car, which is now our auxiliary water tank for photo charters, has been finished now. All the decals are on it. I don't know if we're going to put it on the end or not, probably really small, but yeah, here we go. All the ones on the side are done. It's got its original number and our reporting marks, but everything else is Dow. From the paint to the logos. Yeah, it's pretty much like one of the smaller cars Dow would have had in the 1940s. Still gotta work on the trucks. Some of the rust has been kind of worn off of them, exposing the old paint underneath. But they're gonna need to be touched up and repainted anyway. Yeah. On the other side here, it's pretty much the same thing. We got, yeah, in the last video I showed you of this thing right before the rest of the decals were put on. These things weren't attached because they had to lift up the tank to put in the new braces, new wooden braces underneath here. And of course these have been painted too, so it's a pretty nice looking car now. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna do about placards. Probably put them on for photo charter purposes, but other than that, I think it'd be illegal to have those on there, seeing as it's just gonna haul water. Yeah, it's a former Department of Defense tank car, 8,000 gallons. I think it was built about 1940. We got the other one over on the other track here. That's still in black, but it's yeah, it says pure oil on it. And they're both after the war. They were used by the Detroit Mackinac to haul oil around, I guess. Here's again number 10. Detroit Mackinac is for sale. Pending that sale, have 30 days to get out the property. Otherwise, we're gonna have to sell it for scrap value or something. But yeah, so this tank car here is pretty much all finished. We'll still keep the other one in the pure oil scheme, at least until maybe we get another grant to make it into something else. Probably won't be another Dow tanker, but it will be used for water purposes. If we get any more tank cars, they'd probably be used for something else. Not saying that we will. It just depends. Mostly on what they can be used for and our storage of those cars. See, they've been working on the dome car over here. I guess he said they were over here yesterday, still working on it. But that's still there, and so is the coach, former office car behind it. Yeah, so this is kind of like what the other one looked like, the other tank car. Still needs a bunch of work done. Probably needs something done to the running gear eventually before we run it again. See, the rust is on the springs more. There's some stuff on the wheels. Looks like oil. Yeah, this is also owned by D&M after the war. For oil. And behind it is a D&M gondola, the big 40-footer. You know, it's got the high side. Not sure which year it was built. It probably says somewhere down there under the rust, but yeah, this car was, and a bunch of other high side gonds were used in lots of service on the D&M, pulpwood, sometimes scrap, maybe coal, and a lot of these cars, this one included, were also used as idlers for the Chief Wauwatomin car ferry in Mackinac City and St. Ignace between the lower and upper peninsulas here in Michigan. So yeah, a long history. It came after all the other cars as just an extra. And we still got the cab of 76 sitting out here along with the speeder. Yeah, so I'm going to go over here quickly and show you the old crown sheet. Otherwise, not much else has changed on the property itself. Let's see, the turntable, been told may need some work on it, but we'll see how that goes. So we got 76 sitting over here with the barrel crane and all that. Got one of the side sheets here. The sandbox. Another side sheet in the bottom of the combustion chamber. Now over here, here we go. Here's the back half of the crown sheet. So you see how he was cutting the stay-bolts. He was cutting out the bottoms, and here are the bottoms, like what would be like he's doing to the front of it. These are the inlets for the siphons. These things. So these things hang down, and the bottom part goes into the back end and in the throat sheet of the firebox. Yeah, so see some of the stuff there that's accumulated. It's not as thin as some of the other parts, just in places that we've taken out, but we wanted to do everything all new anyway. So it's all gonna be all new metal inside the firebox. Hopefully we'll be done with it by the end of June, early July. Yeah, so we're working on it. Next video, I'll show you what's being done inside the tender itself. As the locomotive, well, you've seen pretty much all that's been going on. So, okay.